Hello students, I am Parvesh Kumar from Golden Public School. Today in this video I am going to tell you how to write a speech. We are going to talk about a speech here. Dear students, if we talk about a speech is a formal talk that a person delivers to his audience. It must have the capacity to hold the attention of the audience with a proper choice of word, expressions and examples. So dear students, it is must to choose the words, expression and examples very carefully when you are going to deliver a speech. Dear students, you are to remember who you are writing the speech for. That means who your audience is. It is important to know you who your audience is, and along with it, dear students, you are to know what your speech is going to about. That means what is your topic you are to keep in your mind, and the main point in order or importance you are to keep in your mind when you are going to deliver a speech. Dear students, let us see some value point when we are going to write a speech. Dear students, when we are going to deliver a speech, the very first that must be an introduction. In introduction, we should greet our audience and introduce the topic we are speaking on. So the first value point is greet to your audience and introduce the topic you are speaking on. Okay students, that means in the first passage you are going to greet the audience and introducing the topic on which you are going to speak. The next one, this is the introduction part of the speech is the most important part you are to keep in your mind. It is the most important part of our speech. It is this part which decides the importance of speech. In this part, we make the audience able to understand what the important of this speech is. So the introduction part is an important part. The introduction part of a speech is the most important part you are to keep in your mind. So don't give a separate title for the speech. You are to keep in your mind that your title should be that on which you are asked to deliver a speech. The same title must be mentioned. And the next thing is that keep in your mind, as already stated, the occasion of speech and the nature of audience. You are to keep in your mind the nature of the audience and the occasion of the speech. According to that, you are to deliver your speech. Okay, students. The next thing is that the introduction should not be very lengthy. These points must be kept in your mind that the introduction should not be lengthy, but it should be clear. In introduction, you are going to greet all and all who are present there, and you are going to introduce the topic. It should be clear but not a very lengthy. Introduction should not be very lengthy. Okay student, the next point you are to keep in your mind, this is the main topic should be taken up as quickly as possible. That means when you are introducing, you should not take too much time to introduce or to greet the pupils. Quickly you should come to the topic. Okay students, next thing you are to keep in your mind, use concrete term, tangible examples. Dear students, this is the most important that you should use examples, facts in your speech. Introducing facts or giving examples show you a learned person. So it is important, and you must introduce fact and examples in your speech. Okay students, the next one thing, use similar and simple and familiar language. Your language should be simple one, your language should be familiar one, so that audience can understand easily what you want to say. The next thing, the conclusion plays a very important role in the success of speech. So your conclusion must be effective one. Dear students, here I would like to tell you that your speech should have at least 3 paragraphs. The one is the introduction paragraph. In the second paragraph, you are going to tell the fact. In the second paragraph, you are going to tell the fact about the topic. The third paragraph, that should be the conclusion of your speech, and according to your topic, you can mention the suggestions, the remedies in this paragraph. So, dear students, just as I have already told you before, your speech should be divided at least into 3 paragraphs. The first one is intro paragraph, the second one is the paragraph in which you are going to tell the facts about the topic, and the third paragraph, which is concluding paragraph, in which you are going to give some suggestions, you are going to tell the remedies, etc. That is, now let us see an example. Here is one question. Regular practice of yoga can help in maintaining good health and even in the prevention. Write a speech in 150 to 200 words to delivered in the morning assembly on the usefulness of yoga. So your topic is usefulness of yoga. Very first when you will answer, you will write your topic here, usefulness of yoga. You will mention the topic first. After the topic, you will greet the person, you will greet the people who are present there. Just you can say, good morning, respected principal ma'am, teachers, and dear friends. I, ABC, have come before you all to speak on the usefulness of yoga. This is the introduction paragraph. You will introduce the topic, you will greet the person present there. From then, you will mention the importance of topic also. Just yoga means the experience of unity with one's inner being. Yoga is Sanskrit word for union. So in the first paragraph, you have greet the person present, and you have mentioned the importance of the topic. After that, you will tell the fact about the second paragraph. Just here, it has been a practice that uses posture and breathing techniques to induce relaxation and improve strength. In the last few years, the benefit of yoga has gained acknowledgement and popularized the world over. Just fact we are going to write. Yoga has now become a way of life with the aim a healthy mind in a healthy body. Man is a physical, mental, and spiritual being. Yoga helps to promote a balanced development of all the three. Other form of exercise like aerobics, joggings, etc. assure only physical well-being They have little to do with the development of spiritual body. Yoga exercises recharge the body with cosmic energy, with facilitates which facilitates attainment of perfect equilibrium and harmony, promotes self-healing, removes negative blocks from the mind and toxins from the body, and also reduce stress and tension. One feels rejuvenated and energetic with yoga. Yoga's popularity worldwide is because people have realized the essence of self contentment and inner peace, and understand that yoga is the only and best way to attain these two essentials. Yoga also helps in the prevention of ailments like hypertension, diabetes, arthritis, etc. With its numerous benefits to control the body and the mind, the usefulness of yoga cannot be denied or overlooked. Think. Thus, dear students, you can deliver a speech like this. I will send you all the matter in PDF also. You will note down the PDF matter in the PDF in your notebook, and you will practice to write the speech. Thank you, students.